The first filter we're going to go over in today's snipe filter video is the Desmond Bain playoffs filter. Put your name to Desmond Bain. You want to put your theme to playoffs. You want to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Amethyst Desmond Bain on your console. So on Xbox, he's going for about 15,000 MT right now. So what I suggest is you scroll on the cheapest Desmond Bain, just like this, keep refreshing, pick up the Amethyst if it pops up for like 13, 12,500 and below. Obviously, if the Dark Matter pops up, pick him up on your scroll because he sells for about 50,000 MT. The next filter we're going to go over is very similar to the last one. It is the Jalen Brunson Hardscope filter. Put your name to Jalen Brunson, put your theme to playoffs, and you want to find the cheapest Jalen Brunson on your console, which on Xbox is going for about 38,500 MT. Looks like there's two up, man. So what I would recommend is you put your maximum buyout 50 MT cheaper than the cheapest ones. Keep refreshing here. Pick up the Diamond Jalen Brunson if he pops up for like 32K and below. And if the Dark Matter one pops up, go ahead and grab it because he also sells for about 50,000 MT. Before we get into the rest of the snipe filters,
for the most reliable and cheapest 2k23 MT, hit up my sponsor at NBA2King.com and use code GRINDS for 5% off.
Also, if you need any grinding services, contact Rose NBA on Twitter. The link is in the description. The next filter we're going to go over is the Center Titans filter. Put your position to center, leave your color at all, put your theme to Titans, and you want to find the cheapest Tyson Chandler or Hassan Whiteside on your console. They both go pretty similar pricing for around 10,000, 10,500 MT. What you want to do again is work the cheapest scroll with the cheapest one of these cards up. Keep refreshing, pick up Whiteside and Tyson Chandler if they pop up for 8,000 MT and below. And you can also see Titans Dark Matter Yao Ming on this filter. If he happens to pop up for low enough, obviously grab him at any price point on your scroll. The next filter we're going to go over is the Titans Bulls filter. Leave your color, everything set at all. Put your theme to Titans. You want to put your team to the Chicago Bulls. And you want to find the cheapest Jalen Rose or Lil Dang on this filter, which at the moment on Xbox is going for about 49,000 MT. What I would recommend is you bring your maximum buyout down to about 42,000 MT. And keep refreshing. Snipe anything that pops up. You can snipe Jalen Rose and Opal Lil Dang on this filter. Both cards are going for around 55 to 60K at the moment. Obviously, Rose is dropping a little bit. But work this filter. Make sure you check the price before you work it and see what they're at now. The next snipe filter we're going to go over is the Dark Matter cheapest filter. Put your color to Dark Matter. You want to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Dark Matters on your console. What I, again, would recommend is to scroll on the cheapest card up so that way you have a better chance to snipe the more expensive Dark Matters if they pop up. You want to go ahead and pick up Desmond Bain and Jalen Brunson Dark Matters if they pop up for 40K and below. And then if any other card pops up on your scroll, you want to pick it up at any price point, man. The next filter we're going to go over is the Small Forward Dark Matter filter. Put your position to Small Forward, put your color to Dark Matter, and you want to put your minimum buyout to 500 MT. And just keep refreshing, man. This is a great filter for people who can't afford to enable or don't want to enable the Dark Matter filter, as it is getting pretty expensive. You just keep refreshing here. All the most, so many expensive Dark Matters on this filter. Tim Thomas, I mean, there's just so many. It's a great option to work if you don't want to enable. The next filter we're going to go over is the Dark Matter Central filter, man. This is another good option if you don't want to enable. Put your color to Dark Matter, put your division to Central, and put your minimum buyout to 500. And just keep refreshing again. Snipe anybody who has profit that pops up, man. You want to monitor your pricing of the Dark Matters. There are some that are not snipes, which we'll go over in a second when we do the Dark Matter enable filter. I'll show you which cards to look out for, but otherwise, pick up anybody for profit and list them for a 100K bid. The next filter we're going to go over is the Yao Ming enabled filter, man. Put your name to Yao Ming. No color, no theme, no anything. You want to put your, I mean, you could do this because he's rare in general. Put your minimum buyout to 500. And you're going to want to pick up this Emerald Yao Ming for 7,000 MT, which is crazy expensive. And his diamond is also expensive. I'm not going to do it because I personally won't be working this filter because I'm working on the video sniping Dark Matters. But pick up these two cards, man, the cheapest version of them possible. Or you can just leave up the diamond one, which is what I was doing a second ago. You want to buy this, send them to your collection. If you own any Yao Ming, either the Dark Matters or the Opal, you want to send them to your auctions so that way he'll still pop up. And then turn on enabled. And just keep refreshing. Obviously, snipe Opal Yao Ming if he pops up. He's still very expensive. And then Hero Yao Ming and Titan Yao Ming can pop up on this filter as well. So give this a try if you're trying to snipe a Yao Ming. It will be a struggle of a process, man. You might find an opal one, but whew, I have not seen a dark matter Yao yet. The next filter we're going to go over is the pink diamond, cheapest filter. Put your color to pink diamond. You want to find the cheapest pink diamonds on your console, which on Xbox right now are going for about $2,400, $2,450. You can definitely sell them for. It might take 15, 20 minutes, but they will sell. So what I recommend is you bring your maximum buyout down to 2,000 MT and just keep refreshing. Snipe anything that pops up and then check its price, because there are more expensive pink diamonds that you could snipe, man. And then selling for whatever they're going for. If it's just the cheapest, go ahead and post it up for 2,450 MT. And it will sell. The next filter we're going to go over is the Galaxy Opal, cheapest filter. Put your color to Galaxy Opal. You want to find the cheapest Opal on your console, which looks like they're selling for about 9,000 MT right now. 8,900 they're selling within 15 minutes. So what I would recommend is you bring your maximum buyout down to 7,000 MT and just keep refreshing. Snipe anything that pops up and then sell it for profit, man. And the last filter we're going to go over is the Dark Matter enabled filter. You want to buy every one of these cards that are up. These are the cards you want to avoid sniping. Manu Ginobili, Trae Young, Bam, De'Aaron Fox, Draymond Green, Malik Monk, Jamal Murray, and then there's also Jalen Brunson and Desmond Bane. So there's certain cards, any card that is up for a buy now, you need to buy it, like Jamal Murray, Malik Monk, Desmond Bane, any of the Evo playoff cards you can, grab the cheapest version of them and it will take them off the Dark Matter filter. Anytime a card is popping up, you want to go ahead and take it off if it's not a snipe. It's one of these cards. Some of these I don't need to have in my collection, like this 40 Hop Trae. Probably none of them up on Xbox right now. So you want to buy any of the cards that are up. You want to get the cheapest version possible. Manu is not really selling for profit, so I have him enabled. Then you want to go over if you have any other Dark Matters in your collection that you do want to snipe. Like say I wanted to snipe this Dark Matter Trae Young. I send him to my auction so that way he will still pop up. And you go over, you put your color to Dark Matter. You need to scroll your minimum buyout up until there is less than 80 cards when you search, man. So you'd count less than 80 cards. If it's less than 80, you're good to go. You can go ahead and turn on enabled and just keep refreshing and your enable filter is working. If you don't want to worry about counting those cards, you can put your minimum buyout all the way up to 100K, and that is definitely a working filter. So you don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, just move your minimum buyout until there's around, 75 cards up. So you know you're at about your cheapest price point where you can see the most cards, and you're also on a working filter. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, man. Let's again try and hit 100 likes on this video. If you want to see the snipes of the week that you guys posted for me, click the video that's popping up on screen. J Grinds out.
Bruh.